Now comes the time when you start to work along with me and actually practice on Data Studio step by step. So from now on, each video will contain a set of steps to achieve a certain goal. We will try to keep the number of steps to be taken to at most 5 so that you need not pause the video to implement them. My suggestion to you would be to go through the entire video first. Remember the steps taken and then implement those set of steps on your own in the Data Studio. I believe that this is a much better way of learning online. We will pause only at the end instead of pausing the video several times in the middle. Okay, so the first step that you have to take is to open datastudio.google.com. When you open this, if you are already signed in your Google account, you will be automatically using that account. But if you are not signed in, you need to sign in first. To do that, I'll click on this button and I'll sign in using my Google account. If you are signed in from a different account, you can switch the account by clicking here and selecting a different account or adding a new account. If you do not have a Google account, which is less probable, but if you do not have a Google account, you will have to sign up to Google first, create a Google account and then sign in. So the first step is completed when you are signed in with your desired Google account on datastudio.google.com and you can see a screen like this. The second step you have to take is for preparation of a data source. Last time in the demonstration, I uploaded a CSV file. This time we will use Google Sheets. Google Sheet is an online spreadsheet tool by Google and it is by default saved in your Google Drive. To use Google Sheet, we will first open Google Drive. Google Drive is opened using the link drive.google.com. Note that in your Drive also, you should be logged in with the same Google account. If not, you can click here and select the account which you are using for Google Data Studio. In your Drive, click the drop-down icon, go to Google Sheets and select a blank sheet. This will open a blank spreadsheet. If you can see the spreadsheet on your system, you have completed step 2. Step 3 is a small one. You have to rename your sheet by clicking on this text untitled spreadsheet and rename it to COVID data. Because we are going to get the world status of coronavirus impact, which will be updated daily. So this will be a dynamic Google Sheet and this sheet will automatically update whenever we get an update on the world coronavirus cases. And since our Google Data Studio will be connected with this sheet, all the charts and visualization in the Data Studio will also auto refresh whenever this data is refreshed. So in that sense, we'll be creating a very dynamic report which will automatically update itself. Now if you have renamed this, then step 3 is complete. Now what we are going to do is this. We will connect this sheet to data from a website. And this website updates the number of coronavirus impacted cases worldwide very frequently. So this is the website worldometers.info/coronavirus. And here is the data table which we want to visualize. This table contains the name of the countries in the first column and values of variables like total cases, new cases, total deaths, etc. in the other columns. If you copy this table and paste it into your Google Sheet, that will be static data. So whenever this data is updated, you will need to update your sheet manually. Instead, we will use a feature of Google Sheets so that the data in this table is automatically fetched and updated in the Google Sheet. For that, in our Google Sheet, in the first cell, we will write this formula is equal to import HTML. Import HTML is the function which is used to import data from a table on a website. The first parameter in this function is the web page, which you have to input within double quotation marks. So I start a double quotation mark, copy this link to the website and paste it here, end the double quotation mark, comma. Then the second parameter is whether the data that I am fetching is in the format of a table or a list. So in HTML, such tables are made using a table structure. So we will write table here, and that too in double quotation marks. Now the third parameter is the number of the table on this page. On this page, this is the first table. So we will have the third parameter as 1. But if you are not sure about the number of this table, you can right click anywhere on the screen and open the option of viewing page source. This will show the HTML version of this web page, and here you can search for the number of the table in this page. You can check out this HTML version of the web page and find which table is it. Is it first, second, or whichever table it is. So here I'll enter 1 and press enter. It takes some time to load. Now you can see the data table loaded. Isn't this amazing and very powerful? You can get data from numerous websites, and that data will automatically update itself in the sheet whenever the source is updated. Similarly, you can fetch data from other Google Sheets also using the import range function. If you want to learn more about Google Sheets, there are separate videos at the end of this course about Google Sheets. For now, our sheet is ready. In the off chance that you are not getting data from the website like this, just copy paste the data from the attached CSV file. In this way, you will not have a dynamic sheet, but you will have data to work on in the coming lectures. So that's all. You have to take these 4 steps. Pause the video here, and once you have taken these 4 steps, you can move on to the next lecture. If you face difficulty anywhere, you can post your questions in the discussion forum below. See you in the next video.